I didn't know if it would work elsewhere. Of course, it's been very successful around the world as well. So obviously there's something contained within it that transcends The Wizard of Oz and the American aspect of it. I first heard about the novel Wicked by Gregory Maguire in a very random way. I was on vacation, on a snorkeling trip in Hawaii, frankly, and one of my friends who was with me on the boat on the way back, making idle conversation, said, "Oh, I'm reading this interesting book. It's called Wicked, and it's the Oz story from the Wicked Witch's point of view." And that was a light bulb moment for me. When I first tried to pursue the rights, I discovered that they were held by Universal Studios, who were in the process of trying to have the book adapted as a non-musical film. But I worked my way up the chain of command at Universal and finally succeeded in getting a meeting with Mark Platt, who at that point was running the motion picture division of Universal. And I had great doubt and trepidation about going into this meeting, thinking that I wasn't going to get anywhere. But when I walked into the room, Mark Platt sang Corner of the Sky to me, because it turned out that when he was in college at university, he had been in a production of Pippin. So I had a fairly warm welcome to begin with. I can absolutely remember when Defying Gravity was written. I actually had the germ of the music from more or less the very first day that I began thinking about the music for Wicked. Before any songs existed, I just sat down at the piano and played what I thought things might sound like. Didn't try to write a song, but just had little themes and motifs. And the sort of motif of Defying Gravity was there from the very first day. I remember I made a list of 5 or 6 titles of what Elphaba's end of the first act number could be. And then I called Winnie Holtzman, my collaborator, because we always discussed these things. And I said, I'm ready to do that song, and I have a bunch of titles. There's one that I like, but I'm not going to tell you which one it is. I'll read you these titles, and I don't even remember what the other ones were anymore. And I read her 5 or 6 titles, and she said, well, I really like Defying Gravity. And I said, good, because that's the one I like, so that's what it will be called. It's extraordinary when you're part of something that people want to revisit. Obviously, what is most meaningful to me about that is that on some level, the people who are the biggest fans of the show and see it most frequently, it transcends the show. It's more than a show. There's something about it that helps them decide what they're going to do in their lives and how they're going to face the world, etc. And the fact that one has had a positive impact, therefore, in people, you know, that's the most gratifying thing you can think of in the world as a writer.